Today I'm going to show you how to set up a Redbubble store and start selling your artwork online. Hi everyone, Steve Elliott here. A lot of people have been asking me, would I do a video on how to create an account on Redbubble after I produce the video of the prints, the quality art prints. So I thought, okay, yeah, I'm up for that. Let's give it a go. So I'm actually going to go through the complete process from creating an account. I am going to create an account, and I've designed a banner for it and also a product to go through, showing you how to set up your first product on there. I don't think I'll use this account. I'll probably delete it once I've done it, but I thought if I'm going to do it, I might as well make it look as real as I can. So let's get started. As you can see, I've got Redbubble open here on a website, so you can sell your artwork, log in, or sign up. So I guess at this stage, I want to sell artwork. I'm assuming you're all asking me that you want to create an account to sell, so that's what we're going to do. So I click on that, and I have to scroll down a little bit, and it says get started, it's free. By the way, I'm not being sponsored by this or getting paid or anything. This is only because I use Redbubble. I've got a Redbubble account. I really like the products. I've had quite a few things off them. The t-shirts are way better than other companies I've tried. I'm not going to criticize any of the other companies, but I really like the Redbubble shirts. They don't the prints I've had, I should be careful what I say here, because I've had the full t-shirt print, and the prints is absorbed into the fabric. It's not like a rubbery ink that sits on top of the fabric, so that's really nice. And the art prints are absolutely stunning. So anyway, let's get started because it's free. So I guess as always, it knows I've already been here before, so I'm going to create a new name, and I'm going to call my company Wonky Easel. And this is a company that I set up before I got into YouTube, really. And the idea was I was designing transfers to put onto furniture. So instead of stenciling a piece of furniture, you could do these really ornate designs in a matter of seconds by buying these transfers. The only problem is nobody really seemed to like them, so I didn't sell many. So let's put in a email address. I've got to create a password. That will do for this, and you can click the email me special offers. I don't want to do that, so sign up now. Let's do it. Let's create this account. And there we have it. I now have a Redbubble account. I'm going to save the password, save me having to remember it, for my new company called Wonky Easel. Now, it's been a couple of years since I set my account up. I know how to do the products and add products because I do that all the time, but I'm not so sure where I go from here. So let's look at account settings. So profile. I guess I have to put a I just put my first name in there, last name in there. Always show my username, Wonky Easel. That's what I want. I don't want to show my real name at this. I have my email address in again. What we got here, see my age on my profile. I don't want people knowing how old I am. See my city and country on my public profile. That might be worth showing that, depending on what you say. If people think you live a bit more local, I wonder if they're more likely to buy. But I'm going to untick it and send me bubble mail. I'll leave that selected, because they send you information about events that they're doing and special offers and stuff like that. So tell the world a bit about yourself. So this is a short bio. I am going to say I am a artist from the UK with a traditional background. Influenced by the Impressionists. I don't know if that's going to sell me anything, but that's all I can think of right now. Public bio. Now, what's this all about? I don't know. So I'm going to put the same in. I'll put a capital K in there. I'm just going to copy and paste it so we can crack on. Notifications. Do I want artists and designers newsletters? Yep. Offers and discounts. I want to know if people are sending me mail. And I'd like to know if people are commenting on it, and if I get new followers. Yeah, I'm going to leave all of them ticked. Copyright goes to Steve Elliott, and my copyright URL will be people wonky easel. I like it. That looks great. So zoom view. You can add a watermark to your artwork to stop people downloading it. I never bother with that. I'm not bothered really. The images that they show aren't that high res, and I think it just spoils the look of your work. So I'm not into putting watermarks on. Discourage people from right clicking or saving my images by placing a transparent image over the top of them. Yeah, I could do that. Let's go with that one. Yeah, I'm going to select that. Pinterest. You can pin your images on Pinterest, and I do that sometimes. And I think if people pin your work, that's free advertising, isn't it? It's networking. So I don't want to tick that. And show content marked as mature. Yeah, I'll leave that. I'm not bothered about that. Although none of my work will be mature. So at that point, I'm going to save the changes. Just for a minute then, I thought that I hadn't started recording this, but I have. So that's cool. Edit my cover image. I guess that will be an image that goes across the top of the your web page. So the image for that has got to be 2,400 pixels wide by 600 pixels, and it could be a JPEG or a PNG. I've already created one of them. So let's see, how do I load that up? You can edit your cover image on your profile page. Okay, let's click on that. Add cover image. So at the present, there's nothing there, look. Let's add a cover image, and I'm going to navigate to where I've got that. I've put all my artwork in a t-shirt designs folder. There's my banner. Let's open that. And there we have it, wonky easel. I now have a banner on my web page. So see how easy it is, really quick to get this thing rolling. I suppose I could have a an avatar. Let's see what we've got for that. Upload a new one, so let's choose a file, and I don't know what I'm going to use for that. I wonder if I could put a butterfly on there. Does it say what size? Let's just cancel that. You can upload almost any kind of image and any size. We'll take care of the resizing and cropping. Fantastic. So I'm just going to go with this image here. Let's see what this does. It's taking a while to upload. I thought that would have been quicker than that. It's actually smaller than the one I did for the oh, do I have to click on upload? I've not clicked on upload yet, or have I? Oh, here we go, done it. There we go. So now I have a nice groovy little logo there. I like the way that what they've done with that. So that's cool. So I've now got my shop set up. Let's see if I can go to my portfolio, and there should be nothing in it. It's empty, obviously, because I've got nothing there. So how do I add my very first product? I would imagine it's probably through here. Add your first work. Here we go. So at the top right, there is your avatar. If you click on that, you get this drop down menu and add your first work. This is the fun bit. So you choose, it always uploads to every product. I've not found a way of just choosing one. So you can, once it's uploaded, you can then choose whether to put it on a particular item or not. So let's start uploading, and the one that I want to use is this image, which is called Blackberries 2 Resized. So this was a transfer that I designed for furniture, but I've modified it for this demonstration. So I'm going to open that up, and this is quite fast. It's clearly not a very large file, but while that's loading, you can come down here and you can start putting in your title. So I'm just going to call this Blackberries, and you can put in some tags up to 50 words separated by a comma. So obviously I'm going to put in nature, flowers, berries, country, urban, no, not urban, countryside, summer, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Brief description, graphic, block graphic design, I'm going to call this block graphic design, of berries in summer. That'll do. I'm not good at writing this stuff. This is why I don't sell a lot, really. I don't do the, I like to do the painting, and I'm not good at doing the promoting bit. So I've got that in there, and you can see now it's now populated my designs. So let's have a look what we've got. I'm really liking this. Now let's say I don't want it dead center, so I can click on the edit button, and then scroll down here, and I can move this anywhere within that boundary. So I can move it to there, and you'll see on the shirt that that's way too much. Let's move it back. I kind of like it there, or do I like it in the middle? If you want to put it, make sure you've got it bang in the middle. You've got an horizontal and vertical button that you can click to center it. You know what? I actually do like it centered, but this one I might put this one more over to the. Should I go to the left? Should I go that way? Maybe that's what I wasn't feeling. Yeah, that's looking good. Let's make sure. Whenever I move it, say if I want to move it horizontally, once I've moved it, so I've got it like that, I always click the opposite to center it vertical, so I know that that's right. So yeah, I'm digging that. I'm pretty cool with that. I'm liking what it's done with that, so I'm going to leave that. You can click on apply changes once you're happy with something. And you can see on here we've got it on all of these t-shirts. It's not put it on the dress because you can see it's cropped, so that's automatically disabled that. It knows not to use it. You can have stickers made. I like it on the phone case. The pillows are cool. Now it's not big enough to print on the floor pillow, so you need a reasonably large size. I use a program called Photo Zoom Classic 7 to enlarge images, and it does a really good job of enlarging images without getting all those artifacts of sort of graininess. It keeps them pin sharp, and I actually used it on this, but it really is very, very good, and I use that a lot because you can actually print out some pretty big things on here, including a wall tapestry and a duvet cover of all things. There we go. You can see it's put it on the duvet. Now if I come down to the duvet, this is interesting because I can edit this, and here I can change the background color. A little bit more yellow. Apply the changes, and there we've now got a duvet cover with the green going at the side, so that doesn't look too bad, so I could leave that on if I wanted, and it'll do all sorts of prints. So if we edit that, we have an option to replace an image. So I could have, if I'd got a larger image, say for that not the duvet cover, the wall tapestry, you could upload a second image that's larger, so that's what you could use that for. And here this shows you that we've got two tabs. If I click the second one, it shows you all the different products that are available as prints. So you can have it as a photographic print, metal, art prints. These are the ones that I really like, and it gives you a default markup. So you can say every time that they sell something, you can have 20%, and you can change that. So you get is 20% of of what they put it up for. So you could put 100% and it would double the price. Obviously you might not sell so much because there's loads of people putting stuff on here, so it's up to you what you set that to. And we've got mugs, so there you can see a sample of what the print would look like. I quite like that, so I'm going to keep it on there. I quite like it as a print. Now as a mug, I'm not feeling that, so I'm going to say I don't want that as a mug, but I like it as a travel mug, so I'll keep that. Do we really want it as leggings? It's disabled anyway, so I don't know why it's disabled. Let's have a look. It could work. They would look really bad, wouldn't they? But you know what? I'm going to enable them. Who would buy leggings like that? No, I can't. I can't do it. Let's disable them. You can leave this open, by the way, and it doesn't really matter. I don't want it as a skirt either, so I'm going to disable that. I don't like this scarf with the white. I mean, I've got a couple of options. I could edit that and change that background color again. Like that. So that's one way of doing it. Or you can disable it. So I'm just going to disable it. And we've got it on tablet cases, drawstring bags, spiral notepads. Now, sometimes the old covers works. Now that works as on that journal. This pattern does, but sometimes if you've got a picture in landscape, it doesn't work. Or not landscape, in portrait, it doesn't transfer to this odd cover. So what you can do, you can go into the edit, and you've got a few options down here where you can put 4 prints on the book. I don't know what difference that's done. I'm not sure what those two are, but this one is the one I use a lot, where it splits it so you've got print either side, and obviously you can change that background color. And I usually kind of start off looking for a color that's about similar to a color that's in the picture. So that's pretty close. So you could have it like that with that. In fact, I quite like that. Or you could, sometimes I knock it back, but in this case, I think I'm going to keep it like that. And I'm going to apply that change. So we've got this sort of odd cover journal like that. And then we've got clocks, artboards, acrylic blocks, etc. So when you've got all of that information in, and you can even put that in French if you want, you can then scroll down and say what your work is. And I always choose digital art because it is digital. I'm not sort of pretending it's anything else. And I always put painting and mixed media as well. This one's more like design and illustration, actually. You can only have 2. So I'm going to click design and illustration. Is this mature content? No, it's absolutely not. Who can view this work? Now this is cool. If you just want to sell or buy images yourself, you can choose only you, and that way no one else can see your product. So if you're doing stuff that you want to buy just for yourself, or you want to use it as a print service where you get the prints delivered and you could sign them and sell them on for a lot more than you could on here as a finished piece with a signature on, you could keep it private. Or if you want to sell to anybody, check the public box. And then finally at the very bottom, you have to say that you have the right to the artwork, because obviously there's copyright things to be considered here. So you must own the work that you're putting up. It's no good downloading images from the internet and thinking these are great, I could sell these, and then just uploading them. You will run into copyright infringements. So I mean, if you're producing your own paintings, that's great. So I can click that and then save the work, and it takes a little while to process this. I don't understand why it takes so long, because it's already uploaded the image. So there we go. That's pretty quick. Only you can buy this work. I must complete the profile. Okay. So what am I missing? I probably need to put in my address, postcode, how I'm going to get paid. So you can say I want to get paid in, I put in pounds sterling there, obviously. Deposit into my verified PayPal account, or deposit into my UK bank account. So I've got the second one checked, and then you just put your sort code, bank account, and account details in there. Check the user agreement and save changes. So I'm not going to do that now because I don't want to go through all that process, but that's fairly straightforward. If I go to my portfolio now, there we have blackberries, and we have a little icon. If I click on that, I can view it. Let's go to view. It says only I can buy it, but that's okay. And then basically what happens if somebody lands on this page, you'll know that if you've used Redbubble, that they sort of see the image, then all of the products that it's available as down here. So if I want it as a cushion, I can click on that, and there you go. It's put that image on a cushion. How cool is that? It's got the price there. I can add it to my cart. And what I normally do, I usually click on the share icon and share it to Twitter and Facebook. And that's it. You're away. You're up in business. You have an online business selling your artwork. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, a big thumbs up. It's always much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because I have lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye.